Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Echo, and I hope you're having a great day. Today's Minecraft video, we're back on Minecraft Java Edition, focusing once again on the Nether update. Now, these are all the blocks and items that have been introduced in the first snapshot. This is the Minecraft snapshot 20W06A, and before anybody asks, I do not know when the betas will start releasing for the Bedrock community. From my understanding, it's not going to be for a little bit of time because they're focusing on bug fixes for that version. Nonetheless, I still have Java PC, so I can show you guys these features that will be introduced to Minecraft at some stage in the future. If you missed my last video, we focused on netherite. This is now the new strongest item, material, and block in Minecraft, and I'm going to be showing you guys a couple more things with this today. But if you missed that video, go and check it out. This item also does not burn in lava, so if you throw it inside of here, you're not going to lose it. It's going to come straight back up and you can pick it up. It's absolutely fantastic, and I'm so excited to try and get myself my first netherite armor. So let's go through the blocks, what they stand for. I thought because this update is huge, I would separate the videos into the netherite, the blocks, and a little bit later on, I want to focus on the biomes. That's my favorite part of the update. So this item right here is going to be one of the hardest to obtain in Minecraft at this moment. Now, I do not know if this is going to change. It's called Ancient Debris. I said debris last time. It's just where I'm located. That's how we pronounce it. But this is actually a new type of ore, because this creates netherite scraps, which means you can then create the ingots, and then you can create the netherite armor. Again, go and check out my other video if you are interested in this item. We then move into new types of, I'm going to call it grass. Now, these dominate the biomes at the moment. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more biomes introduced to the nether at some point. Now, something I did learn with this, if we grab ourselves some netherrack and some bone meal, this stuff can spread. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because I couldn't quite figure out how to get this block. So if we put this down here and we then bone meal it, it can actually spread by default. Now, I don't think it spreads the same way mycelium does. I could be wrong in that sense. But if you have netherrack and it's attached to this, it's then going to change to another one of these, which is called warped nylium. One or the other, that's what it's called. And we also have the same one here, which is the crimson one, which is the red variation. Again, represents its specific biome. But yeah, in case you guys wanted to know how it works, that's what this is. That's just basically the biome floor. The same with this one, because this is technically netherrack. Same with this one, it's just kind of infected on top. So getting into some of my favorite blocks in this update, these are what I'm going to call trees. They're basically nether trees. Now, these things, if we grab ourselves a Flint and Steel, are not like oak, birch, etc. These things will burn. They will burn pretty rapidly, the logs, etc. This stuff does not burn, not whatsoever. Of course, it's inside the nether. It would be a little bit silly if this was to burn. They do both come with an animated texture, which I thought was brilliant. Seeing the environment with the animated texture was absolutely awesome. So this one is called Warped Stem, and this one is called Crimson Stem. And you can see the fire's gone out, and the fire has also gone out there. We then move on to the next variation, and this one is Stripped Crimson Stem, and this one is Stripped Warp Stem. And just like the other ones, we grab ourselves an axe, and for the sake of today's video, we're using this one. All you simply have to do is right-click on them, and it's going to change the color of them. It's such a beautiful block to work with. I think they've done a fantastic job on the textures. Moving on to the next variations, as we type /clear and things still burn in the background. We then get on to the plank variations. We have crimson planks. We have warped planks. What do you guys think of the coloring on this one? There's going to be so many awesome builds used with these blocks. I think this one could be such a good flooring. Not quite sure where I'd try and use this one. They feel like mood blocks, so specific rooms, like a blue room, could have like that kind of effect. You've also got the slab for both variations. You also have the stairs as well. They look beautiful. I really, really like the crimson one. It's not quite as dark as the actual, not this one, but the log itself. If we type in these ones, if I show you guys again, they're not quite as dark as these ones. But I kind of like it. I really like it. It looks like blood. It's like blood. It's like veins pulsating through the tree. That's just the best way for me to explain it. So we've got a lot of items. I think there's around about 40 new blocks and items introduced in terms of like fences, materials that can be used in the first snapshot. So this is not new. We know this. Nether wart block is not new. However, in terms of its generation, that's new. So that's why I placed it down here. We also have warped wart block. This one is new. Now, the nether wart block is linked to the crimson stem. Whenever you grow this one, on top of it, you're going to find this. And as for the warped stem, this is where you're going to find the warped wart block. At the moment, they don't really serve much of a purpose. It is the first snapshot, so they are subject to change. We then move on to fences. Crimson fence, warped fence, crimson fence gate, warped fence gate. And we even also have, in fact, I'll show you guys these. Open and closed. I know, it's not really a big thing, but hey. We also have the trapped doors, crimson trapdoors, and we have warped trapdoor as well. Once again, /clear. There's so much to go through. Basic buttons for both variations, but also we have signs as well, crimson sign and warp sign. Now, what I've not done with this is typed. If you are still watching, hit that like button. I think it looks pretty cool. I like the bottom of it. They've kept the same designs as what they've done with the other signs as well. So the bottom of it is like the log itself, and then the top is just like the front face of a plank. And then we've also got this one as well. Hello, YouTube XD. Yeah, that one's a lot brighter, so I like that one. It works very well with the black text. Alright, next thing we have here is weeping vines. Do not serve a purpose, but can be found in the ceilings and also dangling from trees. I think it's the crimson version. I don't think I've seen these in the warped stem version. I could be wrong. They might be introducing more. But like I said, guys, there's still a lot more to see. And if we just quickly break this, you start off with like a very, very small one. It gets wider and wider. Now, I haven't tried this in the overworld trees. Ah, so you can place them any of these. So when I was trying to mess with these, because we know ordinary vines can basically be placed anywhere, I was kind of curious as to if these could be placed anywhere inside the overworld. So it looks like it could be something that you bring back to the overworld and use. So some of my favorite textures in this has to be the doors. I think they did a fantastic job on this one. This one kind of feels like a castle door, the way they've done the pixels on this one. This one's a crimson door. And this one is the warped door. They also come in variations of pressure plates. They're just your standard wooden ones. We then get into the exciting things. So these are crimson fungi, which will generate by default in the crimson nylon, biomes. In the crimson biomes, whatever biome that one is. That's where you're going to find these. You will also find crimson roots. You'll also find warped fungi. Now, this being the warped fungi and this being the crimson fungi, they act as saplings. I want to go through that in a little bit more detail in a separate video because there's quite a few things to learn with these. We also have this, which is warped roots. And at the front of it, we have nether sprouts. Again, they don't really serve a purpose, but I got a feeling they will at some point. Maybe kind of some type of nether seeds. The developers did say they always wanted players to be able to stay inside the nether and survive inside the nether, and also get food inside of there as well. So I think a couple of these will become useful down the line. This is basalt. This is found in the Soul Sand Valley. And that is where a lot of these blocks start to become useful. So what we have here is blue fire. Other than just being a different color, it doesn't really do anything at all. Everyone was like, make the blue fire burn you a lot faster compared to the ordinary flames. Now what we have here is a new item, which is soul soil. Very common and actually used to make a couple of changes in Minecraft. So if we just grab ourselves Flint and Steel and we just set this back on fire, it looks beautiful. Let's do a little bit of a comparison here. Let's go to Netherrack. Let's have a little bit of a side-by-side comparison here in the flames. The blue one gets me. Probably because the orangey red one's been in Minecraft for such a long time. So getting into a couple of exciting things, including recipes, because I will show you the recipes. This is Shroom Light. This is very similar to glowstone in terms of generation. It's a non-renewable source. Well, actually, no, it is a renewable source, but it's something that you can't exactly craft. It's something that you have to find. So when we grow these and these, in the top trees, should I say, these can spawn. That's how you obtain them. So 2 new things introduced to the game. One of them is Soulfire Lantern. One of them is Soulfire Torch. You need this to get this. And you need Soul Soil in order to get this. I will show you guys the crafting recipes. This has 1 less light level compared to an ordinary lantern. And this has 1 less light level compared to an ordinary torch. They're just a new experience in Minecraft. I think they don't want to take away the core version of the game. There's no point making that like 10 times brighter than an ordinary lantern, because it would make lanterns pointless. The same with the torches. It just offers a different environment. Now, I'm saving that block for last, and you will see why. Let's get into a couple of crafting recipes here. In order to obtain the Soulfire Torch, you need Soul Soil, you need sticks, and you need coal. Obviously, that's the default for making torches. You add that, it's then going to offer you these ones, which again, just offer a different experience in Minecraft, I guess. I guess it's just alternative, right? And in order to grab yourself the Soulfire Lantern, you still need to grab yourself nuggies and a Soulfire one inside the middle. The same way you make ordinary lanterns, but you're just using the soul torches instead. We also have these. So you can put these inside of the blast furnace. It's going to smelt down into scraps. Now, making scraps will then offer you the option to make ingots. It needs to be 4, and it also needs to be 4 like that. We'll fill these up, and we'll fill this one up as well. And then you need this many to make a block. Now, this thing is going to be very, 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 very interesting. I touched on it when we were focusing on that yesterday, but I want to focus on it in a little bit more detail. But you can see, that's how we get the scraps. So this block is indestructible. It is now not only the strongest armor in the game that does not burn in lava or fire, it is now indestructible. I've set up a couple of TNT things here, and I've been messing around with this. Now, we're also going to mess around with a wither today, because I want to see how this is work. But this stuff does not blow up. It is stronger than obsidian. Obviously not as strong as bedrock, but it is stronger than obsidian. If we activate this, you will see this block does not break. It is an indestructible block. So my thought was, although it's going to be a very, very expensive thing to do, we're going to see if this thing can trap a wither without the wither escaping. So this is my first experience of doing this. I am just incredibly curious if there is a way to physically trap withers in Minecraft now. Now, in order for me to do this, guys, it's very, very expensive, right? But I want to see if this block is strong enough to withstand the wither blasts. And the answer is yes. So we now officially have what I'm going to call a wither killing chamber. There is physically no way for this to get outside of here. Now, it is expensive to get one of these, right? Oh no, he has made it out. Okay, so it can withstand the wither first explosion, but it doesn't look like it can withstand the wither's projectiles. But you possibly could be able to kill it in time. It's obviously okay. So it would be pointless doing it, really, because he's now going to escape. But /kill at E. I don't care if it kills me. I do not want that thing ruining my whole entire world right now. So yeah, he can escape. He can escape. All right then. So there's no way it's not going to escape. So it can withstand the blast, but it cannot withstand the wither skull charges being thrown at you. But that's everything I wanted to show you in today's video. Again, a lot to learn, a lot to take in, a lot of new blocks, a lot of new items. Let me know which you're most impressed about. Apart from that, have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.